see how this one goes. And the Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight.
Maybe a crease. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. He leaves it with his back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. We saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back.
That can be a momentum builder to convert your first 3rd down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
Yeah, so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a first down, now maybe open it up even more.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Frazier, and he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Sellers from the gun on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Pressure coming. And down he goes.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
He gets a block. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Snagged out of the air. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
The give, running right, it's Frazier. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Rides to the back. Makes it past the marker. Got some room under the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Makes a grab and room to run. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Sellers to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina.
Just a few games remaining. They're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold them here on third down. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Play fake, Sellers. Here's the pressure. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throwing, Sellers. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Sellers through the noise. Looking for the goal line. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Quarterback will keep it. And he's not even defense makes the stop.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Brought down at the 12-yard line. That's a first down and maybe the start of a long drive.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
On first down, Nate Frazier. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Third and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Stockton. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
To the air on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's a give to Frazier. Got a little grass. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He might want another play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Just threw that one way too far.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest. Taking on the number 12 team, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Demon Deacons, trying to push that win streak to 9 in a row. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Sellers. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get down the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third.
Finding some room. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They go play action with Sellers. Zings it complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with the big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of the...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the tight end. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Touchdown Bulldogs. A pick six. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? To the air, it's Stockton. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Georgia 19, South Carolina 0.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Sellers makes the grab. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. To the air, it's Sellers. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback's got the first. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. He's on the move. Turning it on. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Wide 29! Wide 20! Frazier again. Past the 40. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll give to Frazier. Here's a little room there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Frazier. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff for Frazier. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd down, here's Frazier. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Here's Sellers to throw. Finds his tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. Breaks loose. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Under fire. Jukes his way for more.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's a give to Frazier. And they get him down. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Motion from the wide receiver. Frazier again. Maybe some room here. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Bulldog! And the punishment has been extended. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And what an outstanding run, a touchdown for this guy. And what a game he has had. I feel like this is a performance and this is an upset win, David, that we're going to be talking about for a while. Nobody gave this team a chance. Certainly, I didn't think they could come in and run the football as well as they have. But the physicality, the guys up front getting it done, and this running back making guys miss over and over again, that to me was the score.
He was the best player on the field. And this is a huge upset. No one gave him a chance. You talk about living and talking about this game moving forward. This will be all over social media. This will be all over the television. Like, this is a monumental upset. And this running back said,
got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
Sellers. Oh, they're after him. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation